Hi, everybody. I'm just going to check to make sure I'm not on mute. Okay. It's been that kind of a week. Happy Friday. I'm so excited to have you here with me today to talk about 5 ways that you can thank and acknowledge your donors using digital tools and social media. So it's a Friday. It's a complete technology fail day. My printer's not working. BeLive TV won't let me share my screen. I had some slides for you. Nothing seems to be working. Hopefully this is working. Hopefully you can hear me and see me and, get some good tips and advice today for your year-end fundraising, for your Giving Tuesday campaign, whatever it is that you would like to thank your donors about. So I have my talking points here, so I'm just going to take a look at them to make sure I don't forget anything. So the reason that I want to talk about using social media for more than just raising awareness and more than just getting new donors into the fold is that donor retention is horrific. It's at a horrific low. Okay. If we were losing our Facebook fans and our Twitter followers and our Instagram followers and our email list subscribers at the rate that we lose donors, there would be an uprising. So I'm not sure why we accept a 50 to 90% attrition rate every year for donors. That means you have to work twice as hard to keep that one donor. It's crazy. So there are some simple ways that you can try to, push that rate down a little bit. I'd love to know your rate if you do know it. I mean, if it's something that you keep track of. But the industry average is 50% to 90% of donors that give to you this year are not going to give again. I mean, that's kind of amazing if you think about it. So what are some quick ways that you can thank donors, make them feel appreciated, and bring them even more into the fold with you? So there are 3 things that donors all need, in my experience as a donor, but also as a development director, and of course, as a fundraising and communications consultant. They have to receive a meaningful and timely acknowledgement, not just a tax receipt, not just an email that's automatically sent out when they make a donation. Number 2, they have to trust your organization to be a good steward of funds. You have to show them that you are actually doing something with their money, and that even if they gave you a small amount, that it means something. You also have to really just show appreciation and show them that they're part of building something, right? And then also they have to understand exactly what their gift helped accomplish. So that's challenging for a lot of us when we can't say we built a playground or we painted the shelter, or if there wasn't something specifically tangible. But this is where your accomplishments come in. You have to show your donors that you've accomplished something with their money, or why would they choose to give to you again? Seems pretty simple, but things that we don't think about. So the number 1 tip that I have for thanking donors and showing them appreciation using digital tools is really to use video. You can take a quick video with your webcam. You can take a video with your smartphone. It does not have to be this epic masterpiece with edits and with text overlay and credits and all of these people in it. I think the key is just to tell a really good story and be authentic. So some of the best thank you videos I've seen are just a group of staff members in an office holding up little signs that say thank you, or holding up signs that say we reached our goal. We're so thrilled that you could be a part of this. But also think about creating a video that's fun, like throwing glitter around or popping a bottle of champagne, or, having a challenge in the office. Like if we get to this goal, one of us will do 50 push-ups. I don't know. That's just silly. But think about ways you could use video in a fun way that's more than just maybe a talking head, kind of like this, saying, thank you so much to our donors. Just kind of think about it in a creative way. Of course, I always talk about tools. There's a lot on my blog. I have a couple of Facebook Live trainings all around free and low-cost tools you can use. A couple of tools that I really like. I really like just the Instagram and Snapchat apps for making video, putting stickers over video, creating effects, doing hyperlapse, doing a boomerang, creating a GIF. Those are completely free. Obviously, you don't have to share them to Instagram or Snapchat. You could just save them to your phone. Also, Animoto is another one that I really love for creating videos on the fly and creating those videos that are perfect kind of for social media. So using video, huge. Okay, number 2, Facebook ads, okay? I'm not talking about just boosting a specific post. Of course you could just boost a thank you post from your page, but what if you took it a step further? I'm not sure if you know this, but if you upload your donor list to Facebook, and you can segment however you want. You could upload just Giving Tuesday donors. You could upload major donors. You could upload people that gave like Libunds last year, but not this year but not last year, whatever. So you can upload and segment into Facebook lists of donors and target ads to those specific contacts. So it's pretty incredible. And I do not know why donors, don't do that. I really love, oh, Chris, hi, Chris. Chris, I'm really looking forward to your Christmas party. Just have to say that out loud. I was so excited to get an invitation. Anyway, small and thoughtful efforts to show appreciation is huge. Gratitude is a lost art. Gratitude is an absolutely lost art. I agree. Smart idea to do a quick video. Have you seen Apple's free app, Clips? It's almost like Vine. I haven't. I'm writing it down right now. Where's my pen? Clips. If you've used Clips, let me know. Oh my God. I was so sad when Vine closed. I loved Vine. I just loved watching other Vines, but I was pretty sad when Vine shut down. But I'll definitely check out Clips. Thank you, Chris, for the little tip. But going back to using Facebook ads, actually, I would create a thank you video, as I was talking about before, a really short thank you video. It doesn't have to be a client. It could be just a little something that's from the heart from a person, and then create a Facebook ad around it and do a gratitude campaign and pay to promote this video to this list of your donors. You already have this list. Use the power of Facebook for good and not evil. And I think my poster is going to fall down, but that's okay. So the tips that I have for Facebook ads, you have to choose your objective wisely. You have to, I would choose, in this case, if you're doing a short video, video views. You're not going to send people to your website. You have no ulterior motive. You have no call to action. You're not asking people to donate. You're just simply thanking people. So your objective would be to get as many people to see it as possible. And if it's a video, your objective would be video views. So it's not going to be website traffic. It's not going to be conversions, anything like that. And if you're not using a video, just use colorful, eye-catching images and make sure that there's very little text on the photo. That's just quick and dirty tips for using Facebook ads. I just really don't know why more people don't do that. It's just a smart way to use all that data that Facebook is collecting on us already. Number 3, create donor spotlights. I love this idea, and I've seen this on quite a few blogs recently when I've been doing some research on using digital tools for donor appreciation. But creating donor spotlights, you could do this once a week, you could do this once a month, a short interview with someone, a really quick, you could do a Google Hangout and record it, or Zoom or Skype, record it. Just say, we're so appreciative. You know, what makes you give year after year? What makes you support our organization? Where, you know, what does this cause mean to you and your family? So getting a story from a donor, creating a short little spotlight. And then the best part is you have tons of content that you can repurpose in other ways. You can embed it on your blog. You can put it on Facebook. You can put it on Twitter. I mean, that's really the best part of having these short little videos, is that you can repurpose it in a multitude of ways. But think about it like a story, a spotlight on one person, one family, and the reasons that they give. Okay, going quickly through. I'm glad BeLive is actually letting me do my little subtitles. It won't let me show my screen, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. It's Friday at least. Celebrate giving anniversaries. If you have any kind of marketing automation set up for your organization, or if you're using any kind of CRM like Blackbaud or Every Action, or I'm just thinking, you know, Vertical Response, whatever it is, Salesforce, that you're using, I think even Little Green Light and Bloomerang can do this. You can create giving anniversary notifications to go out every year. And this is another thing that it's so simple and so easy to do that I do not know why more organizations don't do that. Certainly membership renewal organizations do this, but why don't you do a gift renewal, a whole gift renewal campaign? I don't think I would wait a year to do that. I think I would send a card, either virtually or a physical card could be nice, at the 6-month mark, reminding people that they donated, letting them know what has been accomplished in that time, and letting them know what you have on tap for the next 6 months, why it's so important to give at this particular moment, how you're really helping to build something. So you can see these common messages coming up over and over and over again. Thanking people, appreciating people, genuinely acknowledging them, and inviting them to be a part of something bigger than themselves, inviting them to take part in this amazing journey that you have going on, taking part in your work. I really think to celebrate giving anniversaries, just open up a Google Doc or a piece of paper in your notebook and jot down like 6 or 7 different ways that you could acknowledge a donor on their giving anniversary. You could make a phone call, you could send an email, you could send a thank you note, and you could maybe send them a tweet if they're on Twitter. This is really quick ways, but if you have a protocol for it, if you have a step-by-step guide, so you know that this is what you do every giving day or every giving anniversary, and then also as much as you can automate, use these software tools that are available to you. Your software, your database, your donor database should be able to notify you when it's been 6 months after someone gave a gift, or especially when it's been a year after someone has given a gift. So use these tools at your disposal, make your life easier. I don't want to make your life harder. I just want your donors to feel appreciated, because then at the end of the year, when you're asking them for money again, they will have heard from you and they will know what they're giving to. Okay, the 5th one, also super easy to do, requires a little bit of preparing and planning, but hold a virtual event. Hold a Google Hangout that says, you could even do this once a month for everyone that gave last year in November, everyone that gave last year in December. You could flip the giving anniversaries thing over and say, we're going to have a virtual thank you event. You could use Google Hangouts on Air, Zoom, or Skype, or Crowdcast, or GoToWebinar, whatever it is you have at your disposal. Focus on storytelling. Once a month, you could just have a donor appreciation event and invite your donors to come get an exclusive glimpse, an exclusive, Q&A with your executive director. Of course, you could then record this and use it and repurpose it at other times, but the exclusivity of maybe doing it live and getting on there live is really what is going to entice your donors and make them feel special. But you can, of course, record it and then use it again for other things. So I think that if you do a combination of those 5 things, so to recap, use video, experiment with Facebook ads in conjunction with video. I think I would love to see a Facebook ad on my newsfeed that said, hey, thank you so much for giving this year. Here's the top 5 things that we did. I would think that was crazy. I see Facebook ads targeted at me for crazier things, definitely. Create donor spotlights, showcase your donors. It's a win-win for you. You've got content. It's a win for them. They feel acknowledged. Giving anniversaries, quick and easy way. Do it at the 6-month mark. Do it at the 1-year mark, however you decide to do it. And then hosting virtual events is sort of my last tip for you. So I will put a link to my full blog post on this topic because I have a lot of examples in my blog post I was hoping to show you today that didn't work, but you can always read it on the blog. And then, of course, I really want to invite you to join my free nonprofit masterclass. It starts December 8th. It's all about planning for 2018. We're going to talk about digital trends. We're going to talk about calendars. We're going to talk about planning your promotions, agenda and calendar for the year. And I'm really excited. I love calendars. I love Sharpies. I love dry erase boards. I love planners. I love notebooks. I love all of it. So we're going to use all the channels at our disposal, and we're going to plan out your marketing calendar for 2018. So that's on December 8th. Info is at my website, jcsocialmarketing.com. I'll put it in the comments for you so you have it there. Otherwise, if you have questions, make sure you put them in the comments, and I will be sure to monitor them and answer them as they come in. Thank you so much. And I'm not going to be here next week because it's going to be Thanksgiving holiday, the Thanksgiving holiday, and I will be with my kitties, hopefully in my pajamas, eating Thanksgiving leftovers. But I will be back about 2 weeks from now. So I hope you can join me then. All right. Take care and have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for being here with me.